Say, right? So first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. We say the ones apostle and elders agreements and rule well, teachers of apostle in truth. And we see salutations for the accuracy to push you with on truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season and season with Shalom. And once again, going into our video here, and this basically touching upon some news, right? This news here was released 14, or they say 17 minutes ago, right? And it's going into the new virus that's being spread. It's this virus is heavily being talked about. If you've been keeping up with the news, you would see that many news outlets are talking about this. Now today 17 minutes ago, and earlier this morning there was already a post about it, and 17 minutes ago we got another update. Right, it said the bird flu virus found in a severely ill patient hospitalized in the United States have mutated to become better adapted to human airways. So you could already see, just by the headline, you could already see what they're aiming at, or what they're trying to put outside there, right? So it's to say the bird flu virus found in a severely ill patient hospitalized in the United States has mutated to become better adapted to human airways. Now, if you're someone that's been keeping up with the news, you've been paying attention, watching, right, and taking heed to what's going on around you, you would see that this virus has been heavily talked about. But every single day you're hearing something new or something different about it. Now they're saying it's mutated, right? And stuff like this. The last time we heard things like this is when we went into a shutdown, right? And we know that they have been talking about doing the same thing, but on a grander scale, and bringing more restrictions and so forth, right? Right? And there are many people that believe that these things may just come and go, or they don't believe in it. They don't believe it, or how they're speaking right now. Things going to get better. Right now they're going into the new year, and what's one of the things they say for the new year? New year, new me. New year, things going to get better. No, things ain't going to get better at all. If you've been keeping up with what's taking place, with understand that 2025, it's going to be a very critical year. You understand? Because the elites have been talking about things to come. If you've been watching, paying attention, taking heed, watching to what is going on, hearkening on to the prophecies, right? You would understand at the time that we're heading into. Things isn't going to be nice at all. So let me bring the scripture. It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14, verse 14. It said, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature. Right? It said, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And this is what we've seen evils increasing to the fact where everyone's talking about 2025, and they're not talking about it to be in a good format. They're not talking about it to be a good time. The majority of the things you're hearing about 2025 is just what? Evils. The things that I mentioned, the plagues, the pestilences, the diseases, the wars, the famines. This is things that we're hearing about on a daily basis and on a consistent basis as well. As I said, this virus here has been talked about for the past month. And every single time that you hear about it, it's only getting worse and worse and worse. Months ago, they said it was in the mill, only animals, right? Then they said it may be contagious. Then it ended up becoming contagious. Then you hear it had to spread. Now we reached that point where they say it mutated. So it mutated to become better to adapt to human airways, right? So you don't know what it is they're heading into. And there are many other things that are happening right now that you should be paying attention to. Because the scripture said here, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So things are not going to get better. It said evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And that is what we see. We've seen the evils increasing things are only getting worse. Watch this. You see, you're hearing about a virus that mutate. It mutate to do what? Now we know the agendas at hand from the elites and what it is they want to do. But you're seeing what? You're seeing evils. It increase. It getting worse. So all these people that saying that, new year, new me, new year, better things, things gonna get better, no, it's not. Hey, the governments, the elites, they talking about 2025 on a high scale, and they're not talking about it like how you guys are talking about it. They're talking about chaos to come, right? They're talking about the chaos to come. So things not going to get better, right? Let me bring a scripture here. Let me go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 3, and I'll go read verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Where does get someone warning for? You don't get them warning because things are going to get better. No, you're going to get them warning for things to come. Something going to happen, right? Just now, let me get this here. Let me just do a quick Google search. Hold on. Just to look up the word warning, right? Let's do a quick Google search. I'd say warning. It's a statement or event that warns of something or that serves as a cautionary example. It's a cautionary advice, advance notice of something. And that's what we do. We're giving you all we're giving you all a warning from the Lord, the advance notice of the things to come. And the things to come, the things that are mentioned to happen at the end. Yeah, so continuing. It's the advance notice of something, and the things that are mentioned, right? The things that are mentioned to happen, to come, the prophecies that to come is nothing nice. You're talking about famines. These things not nice. You're talking about pestilences. Those things are not nice. Diseases, plagues, sword, the wild beasts, right? Things are not going to get better. Things are only going to get worse because we in those end of times. So that's why you say get them warning, that cautionary advice, that advance notice of something, right? Advance notice of something, right? So you say, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, right? Right? To warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will require at thine hand. So you see, it's such an important thing to give that warning, because hey, you ain't warn that wicked man of his wicked way, then that blood is required at your hand. But it say, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall surely die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul, right? But so it's such an important thing to give that warning, and it's such an important thing to hearken unto the warning that's being given, because again, going back to the second Esdras, as it is stated, right? As it is stated, it's a, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So much more shall evils increase. It didn't say decrease. It didn't say go and get better. It says so much more evils increase upon them that dwell therein. It says, for the time is fled far away, and the leasing is hard at hand. For now he is in a division to come, which thou hast seen. Right? So yes. So evils are increasing. And every single day. And who knows? As I said, if you are watching, if you're paying attention to the videos being put out, the things being said, you would understand that the times that we're headed into is not no good times. They're talking about 2025 to be like our next 2020 or worse. No, it's going to be worse. We know it's going to be worse, right? According to the prophecies, according to the things, you see how much things that they are doing. You watch up, you see how much chariots being seen. All these things are taking place, right? So it's such an important thing, as the scripture says, to watch and pray and to take heed, to be circumspect, because just by watching this here, you could see what it is they want to do or what it is they're heading into, right? Even just like 2020, right? Let me just show an example, right? Just like 2020, that year had like it had plenty movies with that year with something coming. Even for us here, they used to talk about Vision 2020, right? It's the same way 2025 was mentioned in many movies for certain things to happen, and we know Esau is agenda based. They do stuff, right? They do things, right? That way it's gain of function research causes. They're really trying to start this all over again. I know this is some of the comments that you reading here. Say do not comply. You can see some people already, you know, seeing what's going to happen, seeing what's going to take place, right? But pay attention to what is going on around you. This you know, as more information coming about it, that seems very worse. Obviously, I'll do more videos on it. But hey, when I started doing a video, I believe when I did the first video on this was months ago, right? It was just talked about. It was just talking about it was in milk or it was in one or two animals. Now, what were they saying? It mutated to become better adapted to human airways. Again, you know, the time that we're heading into, not going to be nice at all, right? So, get that thought of your mind that things are going to get better. The scriptures mention, you know, perilous times. And we're in those times. And we're going to go into worse times that we're heading into. The scriptures talk about the beginning of sorrows. Right? So, hey, with that, once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yehoshai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. We say the most personal elders agreements and the rule of the teachers of personal truth. And we see salutations, so the arguments to push you with no truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season of season. Shalom.